take down the Sinkethi ships occupying this area. We need to get those blockade arrays back online. Blockade arrays are online. Keep them active to stop the Sinkethi from escaping. Take down the Sinkethi ships occupying this area.
And engines.
take down these Kethi ships occupying this area.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Engage weapons.
Usually I don't do commentaries on STO. Maybe some streams, but not all. But yeah, Kyle, I know what you mean by that PC blue screening. For those who don't know, Kyle's one of my friends here. He's had a lot of issues with his PC in the past. And yes, I did see your stream. Yeah, hello. Look, if you're planning to get onto this version of STO, do be warned. It's got a lot of technical issues. This version in particular has a lot of glitches, as I'm about to demonstrate one. that was recently introduced, and it's very infuriating. This is for more higher end players because it seems to happen to them the most. When someone brand new, it doesn't do it as much. Basically, if you switch out a starship, as you're about to see in a second, if it works right. What should I want to try? It mostly happens with T6X ships since the upgrade. I can see her. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? There it is. See, I had an experimental trait and it just vanished. And now I go back. There's my ship, but it glitches out. Invalid entry name. As you can see, as I'm watching the stream at myself, I show that this is happening. It's a pretty annoying glitch. The only way to fix it is go to ESD or a social zone. I go to ESD mainly. But any zone works, and why did I just click that? Yeah, I know, right? The glitches are ridiculous in this game. Sometimes you log in from ESD, it tends to rubber band you all over the place. Last night that was happening, where I got thrown across the entire system. Which I'll admit, that was funny, but annoying. It's usually due to bad internet, usually. But sometimes it just does it when it feels like. So now I'm on ESD. This is how you patch the problem, at least somewhat. Do keep in mind you will have to keep checking your traits and make sure they didn't get reset. I've yet to put any consoles on this ship. I'm gonna switch to this ship. Seems like the most reliable ship. As you can see, these trains were here before. Yeah, if you thought the glitch was that bad, like, did it do it on occasion? Here, like, sometimes you log in, it is really bad. Oh my god. Albeit, it's comical. But if you saw, before I had some carrier-based traits, and now it just swapped out again. This seems to occur with T6X ships the most. If I go to a base tier 6, it doesn't do it. At least to a certain degree. But, say, it might reset your personal traits, and yeah. That happened to me during a TFO, where all my traits got unslotted somehow. Oh, it's aggravating. And I hate to say it, but I think this game is just going to get more and more glitchy by the day, until they find another developer. I would love to buy them out, but sadly, that's not anywhere near my budget. That's a little information for you there. Now, if you're interested in the whole fleet idea, Well, this is my current armada. I have my own right here. Not very many people in it, I get it, and I'm the only person that's actively on. Kyle used to be, but... Yeah, rebuild the game from scratch. No shit. Oh. Yeah. But anyway, this is our alpha, the me and Chaos. I have a character in there that's probably the most active. Eclipse Masters. You got 3rd Street Saints, run by one of my other friends. Sons of Thunder. Chaos Bank is for the leadership. Storing high value items. What's this? Yeah, that'd be me. I don't want to help him with that. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know much about them. Yes, and I'm not shitting, it's the Triple Strokers. And yes, when I saw this name first time, I couldn't stop laughing. I think I got one character in here. I think it's my Romulan and one of my joint trail characters. But yes, that's the Armada. Hey, if you look at my holdings, yeah, there really isn't much to smile about here. That's gonna need a hell of a lot of work. I've been the one mostly grinding everything on my own. And before you say anything, no, I do not plan to give up, because I've waited far too long to start my own fleet, and now I'm there. Trust me, you have to pull me out kicking and screaming if I'm going to be doing anything like that. Now, I did assign an additional leader, since Kyle here went to a different console. He went to the Xbox Series X. Because he hated PlayStation a hell of a lot. I do have an Xbox on my own, so I can communicate with him if I choose to. Which, by the way, it's been like a week since I've been on there. I also have a bill to pay within a month for my Xbox Live Gold. But yeah. Let's see if I got any clutter I can probably get rid of. Upgrade to a 10th by the end of the year. I think, yeah, now it's going back. Oh yeah, same here on console. People have like left. There's some pretty good people I used to know, and they just vanished. Went on the other side, or just went to PC completely because it got tired of all the issues. Why am I running RESD anyway? I'm bored. To be quite frank here, I would say, as you can see right now, the chat isn't very active. Yes, that's what happened to him, and this is Kyle's main reason for hating PlayStation, is because lost his old account and over $2,000 worth of games and DLC. I'd be pissed too. Oh. Star Garden Epic. Whatever. No biggie. I got a few epics of my own. Now, again, if you're planning to stay on PC, that's fine. I do got a PC account, although it just barely even started. Same on Xbox. On here, I'm probably most developed. Yeah, let's look on the exchange. This is another thing I like to point out. Hey, how's the economy on PC and, actually, I can ask you that because your PC crashed, right? I was gonna say Xbox. Compared to exchange prices for starships. As you're about to see here, the starships are about this much now. I hear they were a little cheaper back in the launch day, but nowadays it's horrific. So 2 million seems like the average, right? You're about to be shit shocked. They're steadily going up. Oops. And we're now at the 5 mil. 10 million. What was the prices on there like back then? Might want to ask that. Fuck. Well, you see, now we're over 100 millions. The Nikor seems to be a very popular one. So you got 2 Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carriers, which I got one too. 2 million max. Wow. Shit, that just shows you how much it inflated. You can see right here, I also got a Bottom Raider. Haven't flown that thing in a long time, but it's around 280 mil. Oh, you think that's bad? Promo ships on here can go for like 900 million to a whole 1 billion EC. That's how fucking absurd it is. That should tell you how crazy the prices are on here. Now, once in a while, you might get lucky and find someone who does a good deal. That's just a prime example of starships in a nutshell. Yeah, I would suggest that. However, I do have a method that's not 100%, but it does seem to work. Because recently I scored a Section 31 Intel Science Destroyer. And its main trait that I've been wanting for a very long time, this bad boy. Now, Exceedus Active Probats is from that ship. What's the big deal with this one? Because it's going to be key to surviving. Unless you're mainly going to PvP, which I'm planning to. And I got the budget to do it. However, not all the time. But the best method to be opening boxes is an area where there's not very many people. I've had some people test this theory and it seems to work. I tried it myself and I got lucky. In under 40 keys, got to T6. On fucking Valentine's Day, out of all things. Which is funny. Stats. And if you're thinking about stats, keep in mind, this is due for a respec. I'm probably going to do more of a shield tank. But yes, if you can see that, this is a very highly sought after trait. Now, if you start a KDF character, you can actually buy this trait outright from the exchange. But it'll cost you a pretty amount of EC. I'm seeing it go for like 35 mil or so. But it's nowhere near as valuable as, let's say, attack pattern, what was it, Delta Prime? I think it was Delta Prime. That's going for like almost 160 million exchange-wise. Basically, the traits that come from Delta Alliance Duty Officer Pack. That's where it's from. There's 3 traits in there. What's the chat talking about now? Nova Ninja is a hardcore PvPer that will often look for fights. I tend to stay away from him. Well, I don't got any issues with him, but she likes to trap people from what I've heard. Also, if you're also planning to join another fleet, be warned about them. Sometimes, when the original leader leaves the fleet, it tends to go to somebody else, like their right hand, and it often goes wrong. In this case, back then. Okay. But yes, this version in particular, I believe, has the highest amount of reputation when it comes to people, well, backstabbing each other. I've learned not to trust outsiders and to be very cautious. Last time we took an outsider in, he basically backstabbed us completely. Because he thought he got a big head, he thought he could take us over. And it went very, very wrong. And that's how we deal with people. There's lucky you're not seeing the toxic side of ESD right now. I've been through many of it. One of the worst examples of ESD. Now, I cannot call this player out on the forums or on Reddit because it violates their rules, which is retarded. But if you see a person, if you come on here, called Sarah Kerrigan or Surak1 on Xbox, he was on PC but was taken off. Yeah, pretty much. That sucks, man. But anyway, the person is called Sarah Kerrigan, and is an extreme beggar. And also likes to threaten people like an Indian scammer. We love pissing him off because it's fun. Because of all the shit he's done. He's done some illegal shit too. But yet, he gets so triggered by very small things. Such as blasting with a hazard mirror in space, which he absolutely hates. Then, if he's on the ground, we send security teams after him, which has been a long-running gag. The heel rock emote behind him. Hopefully I get to catch that on this stream, as an example. It may seem like trolling, but considering what this person's done in the past, I think it's kind of justified. And it just shows that how much the... Why am I looking at that? Fuck, I can't think today. But here's the epic weapons, so how much they're going for. Some of these weapons are very hard to get. But now you can get them from the infinite box. You can see it starts from around almost 20 mil, and it can go way up. What was your fleet called then, back then, if you remember it? Yeah. Balat. Wait, didn't I thought there was one. Aha! Here it is. Here's one of the nastiest plasma torpedoes in the game. That pen modifier is extremely hard to get. I don't know how this... I think this guy managed to either get lucky with it or somehow, but he scored it. 70 million. What the fuck? Buff anti-proton Omni. 289 million. There's some plasma. It's going from like 300 mil to 28 mil. Some people just do not know how to sell on the exchange, I swear. It's a highly competitive environment. House of Duras, I believe that was one of the names. So it was more of a KDF fleet, or was it? I do got a KDF character. Got 2, maybe 3. Cross faction. Ah. Oh. But yeah, that's the prices for the epic weapons. How much they're going for. Let's go down to very rare. This is most likely where a lot of people started. There was just recently a tech upgrade weekend. Well, you missed out on that. And it'll come out once in a great while, and that's when a lot of people do a bunch of upgrading and start selling stuff. At least in terms of weapons. But you know, see a lot of Mark IIs. Most likely junk that they're selling off. Sometimes you'll find a good modifier on them. Like Snare here as an example. But 2 of the most popular is like Over and Pen. I've seen what those Apolloron beam with Pen can do. That shit's scary. I have a couple. One of my friends has a full set of them. All of them have Pen, including the fucking Omni. Yeah. A lot of people will sell them at Mark II because they're very easy to upgrade, especially during upgrade weekend. Oh, hold on, dual beam bank Pen. 10% additional armor penetration. May not seem like much, but I've seen the damage from it. Ugh. About that. A brief interruption. Oh. Nice. Cockroach alert, huh? Yes, that's a nickname for Sarah Kerrigan, if you're wondering. We call him, what he just said. Or simply known as the Cockroach. Sometimes we call him Roach. Or, what I like doing is calling him Cockroach in German. And that's... yeah. We like calling him, Syrup Carrot Cadet Kerrigan, Fuckface, that's another. I get him that one. But recently I've been using the Kakalik. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it's same thing, cockroach, but in German. Which he gets very triggered by. You know, maybe I should have done a Valentine's Day stream, but I'm not that big of a fan of the holiday. Too many problems. Yeah, if you check out my channel, you'll see some of the shit he does. From running from TFOs to, just being generally a coward. Oh, and he likes to scream at people for no reason. Yeah, we may screw with him on occasion, but he bitches like a 2-year-old. I swear to fuck. I've even heard he's like a full-grown man and he still bitches about this kind of shit, which is especially funny. It just shows that society is so fucked these days. Okay, double check everything. Good. Let me demonstrate a more focused build.
Looks like there was a fight.
60 years old, huh? One of our friends, Muzz the Devil, he's like 50-some years old. I'm kind of surprised that there's be some elderlies playing. Most of us are like at least 20 to maybe 30 years old. Some are just under that. Oh, I see. I'm 24. Yeah, that's right. I've been a Star Trek fan since I was maybe like 5 or 6 years old. Parents introduced me to it. I think the first episode was the Tholian Web. It's the first one I ever saw from TOS. I think that was it. Those are some vivid memories. And it's the Breen. On the contrary, probably the oldest person I met on PlayStation who was still actively playing, we actually called him Patrick, but he was a really old guy. And he was at least 80 years old or so, and he was still active. He sounded much younger, which was funny. But we seen a long time ago, it was back on PS3 days. It was not a bad driver in Test Drive Unlimited 2. Like, he knew his vehicle really well, how it handled. Oh yeah, you'd be surprised at the kind of people you'll meet. But yeah, I think he's gone now. I don't know if he's still around. But he also had really weird moments where, like, he had one of those schizo attacks, or what do they call them? I think it's Alzheimer's he had. But he had really weird sporadic fits. And they were very sudden. That was the drawback with him. It was I think it was in a retirement home or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was some scary shit. If I'm flying a little weird, that's probably because I'm looking at the chat. I think I got a couple TOS episodes on VHS. I think I got Balance of Terror as one of them. Oh, if you hear a train horn in the background, yeah, I live by a train yard. It goes by every day. Okay. I know this stream was meant to be playing with Intel abilities, but I can show you some stuff on here. I think next I'll try up one of my science vessels. This ain't no science captain, this is a engineering. But it shows you can work with it. If I remember all the traits correctly. But I have a really Frankenstein build that I came up with completely at random. It works best on Janor. $20 per episode. Here it is. Dragon's Breath. I wonder why it's called Dragon's Breath. And I'll show you. Let me slide everything here and make sure everything's right. Where is it? I think it's under exotic. Keep in mind this ship's more stationary and it is pretty fragile. But we'll see once I get done why it's called Dragon's Breath. Where the fuck is that one trait that helps? I think it's Temporal Anchor. Where is it? I think it's near the bottom. There it is. Electrifying anomalies. Sometimes I'll use that, but not always. I mean, not today. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just throw it on anyway. I think I used another trait. What was it? Oh yeah, I threw this on. And Temporal Operative as the primary. Secondary, I'm gonna keep Miracle Work to keep my healing going. Alright. And this ship did not rely on accuracy. Alright. Go back up to space. Alright, here we go. Yeah. That's not my best run through. There's actually an older setup from this ship on my channel. Alright. Pretty much. There's somewhere I was watching on YouTube that was really crazy. This guy is a romulan science, and he basically one-shots everything. Of course, I'm playing on normal, but his temporal abilities are fucking absurd, from what I saw. I forgot the channel, but I think it's in the UK. Judging by the accent. PvP nowadays, if you're asking for that on here, it's mostly stealth builds, where to prevent you from locking on. Back in 2009 was horrible. Like, what was it like back then? Because nowadays it's just the same old thing. Stealth, stealth, can't lock on, dead. Didn't have that build, you were fucked. That's basically what it's like now. Oh. Wow. Look how far I flung him. Oh my god. Damn. That's my reaction back when I first made this thing. Whoops. I might as well grab some Omega marks. Don't know why. Oh shit. Well, my old friend Dragon Wolf has come back on. He's been gone for like 3 months or so. He's actually a former associate of the Exodus fleet, which I was once part of. I had a particularly bad falling out with him. I got drunk and I said some dumb shit and got me booted. Well, sort of. Yeah, I bragged about some dumb shit that happened. It wasn't out of my control. And they took it out of context and basically used it to screw me over. Jesus, it just goes to show some people are so touchy. Plus, I just wasn't happy there. The Borg are probably a joke on here. Seriously. They're not hard to take down. When they, let's say back in the really early days, yeah, they were hard. Especially on elite difficulty. But now, they're a total joke. There's so many weapons that'll just go right through them. And tear up their Borg cubes like nothing. They're basically a sitting duck. All they could do is just mess up your shields pretty much, and that's about it. For me, as soon as they knock down my shields, I'm just gonna unload every weapon onto them. Done. Just like that. They'd be dead. But if you want a truly asshole enemy in this game, Vodwar on Elite. I fought against these bastards and they are a biatch to deal with. The next hardest would probably be the Voth. Those are two of the toughest factions. Then you got the Iconians, who like to really screw with your subsystems. And eventually cause your ship not to be able to fire completely for more than 10 seconds. Which is enough time for them to screw you over. Those are the 3 most annoying factions you'll deal with later on. As they're absolute rape. I fought Iconians, Vodwar on Elite before, even Voth. Out of all of them, the Voth were the toughest. Actually, I could say the same for Zenkethi, but their ships are not really that tough. You just gotta aim for their forward shield facing on their battleships. But I don't have much experience with them on Elite. Drenor Gauntlet is considered one of the toughest TFOs. If he has Zenkethi, Voth, or Iconians. Hell, even the Vodwar. They are... ugh. Unless you got a damn good team, you're gonna have a very hellish time. As they will quickly overwhelm you. Unless you got a very strong control build. This is one of my control builds. that I've been working with. Completely solo, too. I think the only inspiration I can think of that remotely resembles this, what it is now, is basically a bastardized version of one of my old friends. Dragon Lodestar had a build like this, but this was different from what I had it. It's more control and exotic based than his was. His was more drain, I think. I just prefer control over exotic. $83 minutes. Been going for wow. Been going for a while. Right. Gotta check my menu real quick. I usually don't stream very long, but sometimes I make exceptions. Yep, Dragon Wolf is online. Oh, he's hopping on Star Trek. Cool. I might invite him to a party, because I haven't spoken to him in a long time. The Borg Resurgence, yeah, that was an event that happened pretty early on. I think it was early 2020. Was it? Or was it like last year, the year before that? I don't remember. It was quite some time ago. Yeah, an anti-proton? I got a few. I think one of my latest is on this. Wait, no, not that ship. But here's one of them right here that ran standard anti-proton and Ba'ul. The Ba'ul is one of the best anti-protons right now. Purifier ran mostly regular anti-protons with a bit of control. Oh my god, that train needs to shut the fuck up. Here's one of my other ships I got before the Shiranui. I did an armor penetration build. But the major drawback with this ship is very fragile. No matter how you do it. I've heard a lot of my friends complain about it. But I do say the torpedo damage is pretty nice, if you do it right. I was ripping through pretty much any ship on the Jador. Yeah. Here's one of my newer anti-proton setups. This mixes Ba'ul with Delphic and Herald. Oh. Excuse me. Fucking hell. But yeah, see, it does use the two-piece lobby. The torpedo up front is actually from an event a long while ago. The Crystalline Entity, I think it's from. Yeah. Our old event. Like year 1 or so. Now you can just reclaim it in the Phoenix prize packs. Oh, why that mom's bickering. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Here's my attempt at a base tier 5 budget setup. Practically no lobby. So it can be done pretty much free to play. Most of this stuff, if not all of it, is free to play. I only made one exception. That's event parts that came from the event. It does show you can do it. It's just not easy. It makes a reputation and hold on. Oh, I apologize for that. I just got a package came in. Got some Japanese Kit Kats that just came in. Raspberry. Came straight from there. Straight from Japan. They're a little late, but my mom was complaining how late they are, and then when she walks out, because the UPS guy just had me right there, there it was. But yes, here's my Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carrier, as mentioned earlier. She's still work in progress, but I've been using some affordable things. Can you imagine the flood popped on and started? Oh, fuck me. Actually, fuck that. Try the Vex from Destiny. Or the Cabal. Oh god, if it was the Cabal, you'd be fucked. Those badgers fire mini rockets at you. I'm doing an account bank. But here's another thing. I actually have some saved up things from the winter event. I don't know. They'd have to get permission to even do that. In terms of enemies from Destiny, maybe. Like if it was the Vex or the Hive, probably. I don't know about Taken. They're pretty effect heavy. They have to do a lot of shadowing. But anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Viewer count has dropped. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think you need to have my voice echoing from the live stream. I'm actually monitoring as well. Yeah, I tend to prefer not playing with the message board next to the screen, at least on my screen, because it's distracting for me. Rear is my tablet, so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, I may have to look down, but hey. Alright. I'll do one more demonstration. One final demonstration before I sign off for the stream, as I'm gonna eat. Oh, what the fuck? That wasn't supposed to happen. Supposed to catapult them up front.
Well, there's that. The friendly ship.
I've been through this damn thing over 1,000 times, so I don't need to hear the dialogue. Yeah, I'd love to do that too, but sadly the developers don't give a fuck. That's how it is, sadly. Yeah, running the universe of Modern. Yeah. Okay guys, that's the end of that. I did say that was my final demonstration because I need to eat, like, really bad. So, I'll see you all later.